Welcome to Automotive Tales, and today we're doing another model build, this time of a Porsche. Okay, so our 1 in 58 scale Porsche Boxster or Porsche 986, a little Matchbox car we're going to do the same treatment to this we did to the Rolls-Royce and the Volvo 850 T5R. We're going to make this look like the one in the Automotive Tales stable, which is a 2001 black 2.7 986 with some Martini homage stripes on the side. So first job's going to be strip it down, take the paint off because it's the wrong colour. It needs to be a black base model, and then start putting it back together. And this is the car we're trying to replicate. So this is our Porsche 986 parked at the second chicane on the Mulsanne the week before the race in 2017. Right, well, first job on the Porsche 986 Matchbox car is going to be to drill out the little rivet here at the back amongst the flat 6 engine and the other one at the front here on the axle. I'll be using my trusty 5.5mm high-speed steel bit, which clearly looks like it's been used for something other than drilling metal, but never mind. So, on to popping the rivets out. Result, apart. Okay, the 986 is apart. Slightly different build-up to other models. First off, I notice the wheels remain attached, which is quite handy, so they don't roll around once it's taken apart. The interior section is significantly smaller, and the windscreen is a tiny little piece because, of course, it's a convertible rather than a closed-top vehicle, which means we've just got this big open space for a shell. And you can see the remains of the rivets there. And a small pile of swarf over there. Okay, so next job is to get the paint off the shell, strip that back to bare metal, and then we can prime it for its proper base colour. Meanwhile, I have been doing a few little bits, so I thought, let's get some focus. I thought I would paint the exhausts. It's not the neatest job, but, you know, why not? It looks quite neat. And a few little bits on the interior, so let's get focused again. The top of the gear knob is now silver. The handbrake release cable is silver. Will be most of the rest of the interior is black anyway, but the rollover hoops, going to be getting those in focus. They are now painted silver, but black still in the middle because there's a little piece that fits in there. It's black plastic. But the rollover hoops are the only other silver bit, I think, in the car. Some of the centre console is silver in the actual car, but that's going to be a bit difficult to get to without making a mess. And actually, it doesn't have the lower centre console. You can't really see it in the video. It doesn't have the lower centre console. The real car does. So that'll do for the interior until we put the car together. So, what's the opposite of watching paint dry? So I did a time lapse of this for the previous video, and I found it quite satisfying watching the paint peeling away. So the shell is now stripped of paint. Look at that, inside and out, ready for primer and a fresh coat of black. Well, as you can see, primer is done. So next on to the black paint coat. Ta-da! So as you can see, the black paint is on, and I have actually also started some of the details. So at the front of the car here, you can see the fried egg headlights. These little fellas here that most of the purists hated on the 986 and 996. I personally am a big fan, and I've even done the little orange side indicators as well. In fact, the real car had clear indicators to start with, and I replaced them with the original factories because I preferred that look, especially because mine's quite an early car. Oh, you can also see the little dot on the front for the Porsche badge. It was as good as I could do. And then skim round to the back, because there aren't that many details on the model that need painting, but we've got the rear lights in. I need to have a go at getting indicators on these because they're just red for now, and a little high-level brake light you can just about see on there. I've managed to get a tiny bit of red into that. So we're nearly ready for drilling and tapping the holes and putting the car back together. So before drilling and tapping the holes for the screws, I couldn't resist a little trial fit. You see it alongside its stable mates. It looks pretty good. Okay, usual affair, drill out the old rivets and then we can thread them and screw the model back together. First hole drilled. It's not quite in the centre, but it's through the stud, so onto the rear. Et voila, 2 holes drilled. So just in the process of threading the M2.5 thread, we need to put the screws into the old rivet so we can put the car back together. As you can see, I have a nice new tap handle, which is a nice appropriate size for the tap, rather than trying to do it with a pair of pliers or any other method, or a normal tap handle, which is blinking huge compared to this. So here goes. There we go, all nicely threaded. Ready to put back together. So, as you can see, the 1/58 scale Porsche 986 is complete as far as it's going to go for now. I decided putting martini stripes on might be a little bit of a push too far. As you can see, we've got yellow for a rear plate. There's a UK car after all. We've got the third brake light and the rollover hoops painted, and you can just see the little silver exhaust at the bottom there, which is stock exhaust for the Boxster. Okay, it's all right. It's ready to join its stablemates. Ta-da! And these are the 2 we've already completed. So that's 3 of the 7 or 8 cars we've actually got in the Automotive Tales stable. Another 2 to be built, sort of work in progress at the moment, which you'll see in a video at some point soon. So as we're coming out of the back end of lockdown now, I'm going to finish off some of these little pet projects and we'll actually get on to a real car project. So hopefully some proper Automotive Tales, as well as a bit of a rebuild project. So we're going to rebuild another 850, not the T5R, but a grey 850 T5 that's currently known as Security Volvo, because it's securing one of the workshops, which has been Old Faithful. We've had that for some years, and done a good 70,000 miles in it when we saved it from the scrapyard. So look forward to seeing those actual real car videos at some point in the future. So just to round off, here's a picture of the actual car we're replicating from the garage, and I think it looks all right, to be honest. So if you've enjoyed the video, do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.